Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. For this video, I will share with you kung paano ko ginagamit itong traveler's notebook / bullet journal for my scheduling and note-taking as a mom. This setup is much more efficient for me than using a conventional planner. I used to use the Higlider planner last year, this one, but I figured that using the bullet journal system is much more efficient and much more flexible in terms of the way I plan. So, for the materials that I use this Oat Manila. This is a B5 size traveler's notebook cover. It's leather, and I like this notebook. I like this notebook cover because the leather is very thick, as you can see, unlike the ones that you can buy in the bookstores. And I also like the size. So Oat Manila also has other sizes available if you want a smaller one. I bought this last December during their Christmas sale, and it came with this cute paper clip. And when you open it, it comes with this free notebook. It's a craft paper notebook, black pages. I'm not using it yet. I haven't figured what I want to put here yet. But this is the free notebook that that comes with the insert. So yeah. So there's Oat Manila's contact information if you want to check them out. I also like this in traveler's notebook cover because it has these pockets here and also at the back side right there. So this is very sturdy, and so far, as you can see here, it has 5 notebooks. For this one, I'm using these A5 size notebooks that I got from Daiso. Very cheap lang siya. It's just 88 pesos. So, the ones that I bought actually came in 2 sets. So, ganyan siya. The first notebook has dotted pages, which I really like for planning. And the other notebook has 9 pages. So, it's nice if you want to journal, just write down notes. If you want to plan out something, this one is nice. And I also like it because it doesn't bleed. You can see here, this is preview. Well, you can see the writing on the other side, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me. So there. For the pens that I use, this black ball pen from Titus. It's a very cheap pen which does the work, so I have no problem with it. And also this one, the Daiso A5 Higlider 100 in 0.05. I really like this because it has a nice fine line to it. And then for making my titles and headers, I use this Artline Stix brush marker in black, and also this one, the Marvy Calligraphy 2.0 pen. It also doesn't bleed with when I use it on the Daiso notebooks. And then for coloring, I don't use the watercolors because I want it to be simple and effortless, because I don't really doodle when I use my notebooks since they take time. time, but if you have time as a mom, if you just want it to look organized, I just use these Stabilo pastel highlighters. So as I've mentioned earlier, my current traveler's notebook slash bullet journal has already 5 notebook inserts, and it's a bit full already. The blank notebooks are, I don't know what to do with them yet, but currently I'm using the dotted notebook from Daiso as my main planner. So this is the cover page. This is how bullet journals usually start with. So there. So I just included the date started. So January 2019. And then this is the key that I use in terms of how I label my tasks for the appointments and all that. So there. So my bullet journal starts with an index. So basically it's like a table of contents wherein you put the page number of your bullet journal, and then lalagay mo dito yung mga titles of the pages that you currently have. So there. And then this is my future log. For this future log, I only did a 6-month overview because well, my notebook is pretty thin and I don't think I will be using this for the whole year. I just made a 6-month future log. But if you have a bigger notebook, if you have a thicker notebook, I think you can make it in up to 1 year. Here, as you can see, I just use the highlighters to like designate the days of the month, and then I also highlighted the holidays this year. I usually have a page for the month where I just write the current month of the year, and then I write a verse here on the bottom, just a verse to, you know, keep me inspired and on track for the month. This is my monthly spread for June. So as you can see, I didn't really get to fully utilize the monthly spread because I'm really more of a weekly planner, but I really like using the monthly spread as a way for me to, you know, pace myself in terms of certain appointments and events, birthdays, deadlines, and all that. When January started, I tried to do a daily log of the things that I'm supposed to do, but I figured that it was hard for me to keep up with things that I need to do for the week. So what I did was to change up my layout to, okay, so this is how my January weekly layout looked like. So I have also the home and then the work tasks. I separated it so that I will know how much tasks I need to do for the home versus work, so that I won't get overwhelmed. So there. For the weekend, here as you can see, I only did one column like this, then I just divided it in half. Okay, so that's my weekly spread for January. But as I've said, the reason why I love bullet journal slash traveler's notebook so much is that you can customize it the way you want it. So for February, I haven't chosen a verse yet for my February. My setup for the monthly is just the same. So I just changed up the color of the headings for the days, as you can see there. but I changed up my setup to include a meal planning section here at the bottom. And also it's a good way to plan out what you're going to buy for the groceries or when you go to the palengke. So there. So that's how I did my February setup. Okay, so aside from my daily planning, my monthly, weekly planning, I also use my bullet journal to track certain things. Like this one is my income tracker. It gives me an idea of how much money comes in, but for this income tracker, this only includes my income, so it doesn't include my husband's income. But the idea is I get to see how much money is coming in based on the work that I have. On this side, I have a bills tracker. This is actually based to Beldiger planner, which I really liked before. So I applied it on my bullet journal. So here you can see the biller. So what I put here is the amount due, when is it due on that certain month. So January 5, and you put a check mark if it's already paid. So another tracker that I have are for grocery expenses and for gas expenses. I think this is a great way to monitor how much money is going out when it comes to these necessities. So for this one, I included the date. And then the letters here, P, S. P means palengke, S means supermarket. So if I put P, it means that is how much we spent when we went to the palengke. And then you write in the amount and then put a total at the end of every month. So you'll know how much money is going into grocery expenses. Also the same for gas. This is what I did. You'll see here how much you're spending for gas. So there. And also, aside from a tracker, I also use my bullet journal to try to put in my ideal daily schedule. So this is my ideal daily schedule. I haven't really followed it to the T, but this is the ideal. This is what I'm aiming for. It's important to set up a daily schedule like this, your ideal daily schedule, especially if you're a work-at-home mom or a stay-at-home mom and you need some kind of routine or setup that will help you be more productive. So there. So aside from that, I also have, since I'm pregnant, I have a pregnancy expenses tracker and a pregnancy weight tracker. For the pregnancy expenses tracker, these are what the money that goes out for medical expenses. So for checkup, ultrasound, medicine, vitamins, and all that. And also this one is a pregnancy weight tracker. I really wanted to do this because I started the pregnancy really overweight, so I really need to track my weight to make sure that I don't go overboard. So there. And lastly, I also have a 2019 projects list. So this is basically like, the top, like my big projects, home projects for 2019. I think this is a good way to organize or to plan ahead what you want to do for your home, because it helps you prioritize and it helps you pick out what you really want to do. For the other notebooks, I currently have this notebook, the blank notebook here, as my blog planning notebook. I wanted to keep it separate from my bullet journal because this would be the, this would be the pages where I would just jot down notes and all that for my blogging, brainstorm, and do outlines. So I have this blog overview, 2019 goals, and my editorial calendar for the first 6 months and for the next 6 months. I haven't filled it out yet, so there. So that's how I use my bullet journal. For the other notebooks, I haven't figured out what to put in it yet, but maybe I'm going to use it for note taking when I read some of the books. There, that's how I use my bullet journal / traveler's notebook for planning. Let me know in the comment section below if you use a bullet journal, if you're a mom and if you use a bullet journal. And I will be giving away these two A5 size traveler's notebook from Oat Manila. So if you want to win these goodies, just check out the link down below for the mechanics. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and hope to see you guys again in my next video. Thanks for watching.